Don't forget to wear your headphones.
Hey. How are you, darling? Hmm? Don't look at me with that face. That's kind of patronizing, you know? Kind of misleading of you to look at me that way. I don't think you have the right to act so innocent right now. I don't think it is correct for you to do so. I don't think you have deserved the right to talk down on me like that. And you know why that is, don't you, darling? Hmm? Again, with that face, that innocence that doesn't go away, even though it has, and we both know it. That face of, I didn't do anything. That face of complete and utter dismissal of everything that had happened. That has ever happened during the time of our relationship, darling. But you have not earned the right to do so. You have not earned the right to tell me that you're right. To tell me that you've done nothing wrong. To tell me that you love me unconditionally and without flaw. But I'll tell you what, I can say so. I can say so, and ever since I first met you, I can say so. Ever since I first asked for your hand, I can say so. But you failed me. You failed me once again. Because you gave yourself to another. And that is a crime. A crime depending on our agreement. Because you agreed to give me more space, time, and effort than anyone else when we started to go together. When we started life together. What do I mean? Again, with the dismissal, with the not wanting to realize what you've done. You went out with that friend of yours again. You looked at him and hugged him and phone called him and texted him and spent your time with him. And don't tell me now that it was all innocent, that it was all friendship, that it was all for bonding purposes. Oh, bonding, that's right. But not the kind of bonding that you mean. You can't trick me like that. Not anymore. Because, darling, you know, from the beginning you've known that I get jealous when my partner turns out to not be my partner alone. And I know what you're going to say. I know. You're going to say it's normal. It's just a friend. It's just going out like usual, like good old times. Before I, the bad guy, didn't allow you to do that. But remember, and I'll have you remember, that it was a two-party agreement. You were not obligated or mandated to do it, to agree, to just have eyes for me. No, you chose that. And that's what hurts the most, you know. That my precious partner chose to forget about those things, those agreements, those self-imposed laws. Do you think that that man is better than me? Do you truly believe that he can make you happier. Because I don't think so. But if you do, then we can solve it very clearly and very easily. You can just go with him. Forget about me. But if you want to stay with me and play these games, I will not allow it. Nobody would allow it. Not after the agreements that we've had. Not after all of the time that we've spent together. I get jealous of those things, and you know it. And we had an accord about it. Why? Why do you betray me? Why does my partner betray my trust? That's something I cannot understand. It's something I will not have in my relationship. Well, darling, answer to me. Why is your mouth so shut and silent and mute? Did the mouse eat your tongue or cat? How is it in English? I have no idea. Imagine for a second that you did not run with him, your friend. We could have had such a great time together. You, my partner, and I. Because you belong to me as I belong to you. And we should not treat each other like that. We would have so much fun. We would have had so much fun. Yesterday, we could have gone somewhere you liked. You just had to mention it. You just had to mention that you were unhappy with the way things were right then. And I would have obliged. Because I love you. And I want you to stick with me. Because you are mine. Aren't you? Aren't you the submissive partner that you introduce yourself as? But if you're not, that's cool too. I just want you to be mine. And when you promise to be so and you end up not being that, as I said, it's a betrayal. You betrayed my trust. And you betrayed me. And my love. And my unconditional commitment to you and your things and your life. And I don't want that. I don't think anyone wants that. Do you think that's an unfair thing to argue with? Don't you think it is my right to know when you're not interested in me anymore? But if you want forgiveness, which I am willing to give you, please, promise that when you go out, at least you're gonna let me know. At least you're gonna let me know the place, the time, the person. So I'm more eased out, so I don't think wrong things. So I don't get crazy like this. Can you at least promise that one tiny little thing? Please, darling. That's the only thing I want. I agree that you need time alone with friends, but going behind my back, exploding in their direction, is not the way. This is the way. So please, darling, when you've reconsidered, please let me know. I want our relationship to work, don't you? I know you do. Deep down, I know you do, even though sometimes I may think that you don't. Out of just sheer instinct. Because of the things I see and I think about, at least. But no matter. I'm willing to leave all that behind, if you're willing to help me do it. And you are one of the most wonderful people I've met, and the most wonderful partner I've had. So I'm sure you understand how I feel. So please, let that empathy become action. And let's have a good rest of our lives together. Does that sound like something you'd agree to, darling? Well, I'll see you tomorrow then.